Hello and welcome, space explorers. We will explore the mysteries of the universe and the possibilities of alien life. Today, we are going to talk about the most promising places in our solar system, where we might find extraterrestrial life forms, how they could be living there, and how one day they may visit Earth. The solar system is a vast and diverse place, with many different worlds that have their own unique features and environments. Some of these worlds are too hot, too cold, or too hostile for life as we know it, but others may have the right conditions to support life, or at least some form of it. Life is very adaptable and resilient, and can survive in extreme environments that we would consider inhospitable. So, where could we find life in the solar system? One of the most obvious candidates is Mars, the red planet that has fascinated humans for centuries. Mars is the most Earth-like planet in the solar system, and we know that it was once habitable billions of years ago, when it had a thicker atmosphere, liquid water, and possibly even oceans. Some of the life that existed on Mars may have survived the planet's climate change and still be hiding underground, in the polar ice caps, or in salty brines. NASA's Perseverance rover, which landed on Mars in February 2021, is searching for signs of past life and collecting samples that could be returned to Earth in the future. Another intriguing place to look for life is Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. Europa has an icy shell that covers a huge subsurface ocean that could be twice as deep as Earth's oceans. The ocean is kept warm by the tidal forces of Jupiter and may have hydrothermal vents that provide energy and nutrients for life. Europa also has a thin atmosphere of oxygen, which could be a byproduct of life or a source of it. NASA plans to launch the Europa Clipper mission in 2024, which will orbit Jupiter and make multiple flybys of Europa, studying its surface, subsurface, and plumes of water vapor that erupt from its cracks. A third possible location for life is Enceladus, another icy moon of Saturn. Enceladus also has a global ocean beneath its frozen crust and geysers that spray water and organic material into space. NASA's Cassini spacecraft, which orbited Saturn from 2004 to 2017, flew through these plumes and detected hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and methane, which are essential ingredients for life. Enceladus may have hydrothermal activity at its seafloor, creating a habitable environment for microbes or more complex organisms. A future mission to Enceladus could sample its plumes or land on its surface and drill into its ice. A fourth and more surprising place to look for life is Venus, the second planet from the Sun and the hottest and most hellish world in the solar system. Venus has a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid, and a surface temperature of about 460 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to melt lead. However, high above the surface, in the clouds of Venus, there may be a more temperate and hospitable zone, where the temperature and pressure are similar to Earth's. In this zone, there could be droplets of water that harbour microbial life, or even floating colonies of bacteria that feed on sunlight and sulfur. In 2020, astronomers detected traces of phosphine, a gas that on Earth is produced by living organisms, in the clouds of Venus. This could be a sign of life, or a result of some unknown chemical process. NASA and other space agencies are considering sending probes to Venus to investigate this mystery further. These are some of the most promising places to find alien life in our solar system, but there may be others that we have not yet explored or discovered. For example, Titan, the largest moon of Saturn, has a thick atmosphere of nitrogen and methane, and a surface covered with lakes and rivers of liquid hydrocarbons. Titan may have a subsurface ocean of water and ammonia, and a possible biosphere based on a different chemistry than ours. Or Triton, the largest moon of Neptune, which has geysers of nitrogen and a crust of water ice. Triton may have a thin atmosphere and a subsurface ocean that could support life. The search for alien life in our solar system is not only a scientific quest, but also a philosophical and existential one. It would answer one of the most fundamental questions of humanity. Are we alone in the universe? And if we are not, what does that mean for our place and purpose in the cosmos? How would we communicate and interact with these alien life forms, and what could we learn from them? And how would they react to us and our planet? These are some of the questions that we may one day face if we ever find alien life in our solar system or beyond. Until then, we can only imagine and speculate and keep exploring the wonders of space. Thank you for watching this episode of Space Explorers, and stay tuned for more exciting discoveries and adventures. See you next time.